warm welcome to everybody to the social show. My name is Kyolwana, and today we are jam-packed with all things CSI, CSR, social entrepreneurship. But actually, you know that Fridays I really like getting into my community, my immediate community. So I've got a really great guest in studio. So you don't want to miss that out. But before we get into what we're going to be speaking about today, let's get into the news. The annual Operation Winter Warm campaign is looking for volunteers to help make this winter bearable for those less fortunate. Coordinated by the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation, the campaign will be taking place on the 10th and the 11th of June in Lenasia, Johannesburg, and hopes to see youth participate in making the initiative a success. Volunteers will be tasked with going from door to door, asking for donations of clothes, books, blankets, and non-perishable food items, which will be packaged and distributed to selected beneficiaries. Busisiwe Nkosi, Youth Programs Coordinator at the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation, said Operation Winter Warm has grown from strength to strength, with young people at the forefront of promoting the ideal of selflessness through volunteerism. In other news, registrations for the South African Plastics Recycling Organisation, SAPRO, and Plastics SA Recycled Plastic Product of the Year competition have now opened. The competition has been designed to distinctly showcase the creativity of local artists and highlight how brands can use recycled plastic as an economically friendly material of choice for their marketing. Products such as shopping bags, shoes, office stationery, and much more can be reconstructed and reinvented using recycled plastics. The categories for this year's competition are as follows: products made from 100% post-consumer recyclable, products containing a percentage of post-consumer recyclable, products made from recycled and mixed materials, novel and artistic products, and there's a new category that shows that anything can be made from recycled materials. Companies operating within the SADC region may enter the competition if the recycled material originated in South Africa, and previous contenders may also enter provided they do not win in the years prior. The closing date for all entries is Thursday, 10th August 2017, and the winners will be celebrated during the Clean Up and Recycle SA Week, which will be happening on the 11th and the 17th of September in Gauteng. For more information, visit www.plasticrecyclingsa.co.za. And last in our news, after much anticipation, Cricket SA has revealed the name of the South African T20 League. The T20 Global League name launch was held at Wanderers Cricket Stadium in Johannesburg and was attended by SA Cricket royalty. The T20 Global League will only begin in the last quarter of the 2017 and will consist of 8 teams, which will contain international and local players. The newly launched branding also came with some important elements which hope to change the landscape of South African cricket, but also showcase South Africa as a world-class sporting nation. According to CSA President Chris Nenzani, one of the aims of the league is to increase the visibility of younger cricket players in South Africa. The league will allow younger players the chance to rub shoulders with the very best players the world has to offer. This increase in opportunity will likely have a positive outcome in the overall quality of cricket and players who are participating in the league. In addition to this, the T20 Global League's mission is to offer top quality cricket, which is to be hosted in iconic local cities and stadiums in and around South Africa. And that concludes our news for the day.
Have you ever thought about the power of social media? Social media has the power to make your business grow. Yeah. Why don't you let us manage your social media? Because our business is to see your business grow. Visit us at www.beastownmedia.co.za.
Look, everybody wants to be trendy and get the latest fashion items, and charity shops and secondhand stores can be a great place to shop, not just for clothing. First of all, you save a lot of money because the prices are usually very excellent, and it's also environmentally friendly shopping. Sometimes you find really unique pieces, retro, interesting items, and the best part of it all is that your money goes to a good cause. And today I'm joined by Michelle de Villiers of the Junkie charity store in Melville, and I really want to know a little bit more about what they do. Thank you so much for coming today, Michelle.
Thanks, Viwe, for inviting me.
Definitely.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Definitely. I love Junkie Charity Store. I'm always there because I always find some amazing little items there and some amazing things for my kitchen, things for my house. It's just really beautiful. So can you give us a bit of a history around the store? What inspired started the formation of Junkie?
You know what? I absolutely am obsessed with charity stores. I find it difficult to go into a shop and buy new stuff.
Yes.
So I basically had the time and the compassion and to give back. And I
Yes.
like the concept of recycling as well.
Yes.
So basically I started Junkie Charity Store from scratch in 4th Avenue with donations from friends.
Okay.
All friends started giving their stuff. They believed in the cause, and we started selling and giving money away. And it's basically how it started from nothing.
Lovely. And how long has it been going on?
Junkie will be celebrating their 7th birthday this year. I'm so
Wow.
excited. It feels like yesterday.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. It's a long journey. Where do you get your merchandise? And like you said, it's your friends, but now obviously it's grown. So
It's grown and it's amazing. I work directly with my charities, so we get merchandise from them. The public, they are so people are very generous. I believe in South Africa we've got good hearts.
definitely.
They contribute like crazy, and we continuously market ourselves. I think it's important that we put it out there what we do, and it's all about goodwill. When you
Yes.
give, you receive, and it just keeps growing. It's all about goodwill.
Definitely. Who are your beneficiaries? Who are you supporting at the moment?
I've got a selection of charities because I think there's so much need. Okay, there's huge amounts of needs. I've got a few children's homes. I've got an old age home, and the Melville Koppies Heritage Fund because I think they're hugely important for our area.
Definitely.
And I've got animal charities. For instance, the Children of Fire in Melville, they're just around the corner from us. The Eventide Old Age Home in Emmarentia, Abram Creel Children's Home. It's just amazing that we can contribute
Yes.
to them and know that we're making it easier for them to operate because they've got bills to pay and they always need money.
And it can't be easy to
It's
to
like
get money.
running big households.
Yes.
The expenses are huge and it just makes their work a little bit easier.
Yes.
Not to have to stress. I'm sure they always stress about money, but
Yeah.
we're just making it a bit easier for them.
No, definitely. That's beautiful. And what other drives are you interested in? I know you spoke about what Melville
Koppies Heritage
Koppies
Fund.
Heritage, yes. Those are the obviously the
Yeah, I feel very compassionate about them. They do an amazing job. Unfortunately, my time is totally dedicated to Junkie, but what's important for me is Melville as a suburb.
yes.
I believe that Junkie, that's the way I've been operating, attracts people into the suburb from all over South Africa.
Yeah.
We specifically see that public holidays, December holidays, we get people from all over the country making a day of coming to visit our store. They then go to a restaurant, they browse everywhere. So I feel it's very crucial for me as part of Junkie to get feet into the suburb, especially during the day. Especially
Definitely.
during the day, to spend their money in our suburb. That's one of my goals.
Lovely. What are the highlights that have come out of the work that you do?
You know what? I think I'm in the very fortunate position that every day for me is like a highlight.
Wow.
I obviously talk to my charities a lot, and some of them I see on a daily basis. So I know exactly how we are touching their operation.
Yes.
But also I meet amazing people in the store, generous people. My life is very colourful. It's
Definitely.
not 1 second of boredom. My only
Yes.
enemy is time. I just wish I had more time so I can work faster, do more.
Yes.
But every day is a highlight.
Definitely. And what? How can corporates get involved with this? How can people give more? Where can they find you?
We're in 7th Street, Melville.
Yes.
Our shop is painted pink and we've got a big signboard up.
Yes.
It's simple. Anything you no longer have a use for and somebody else can use it. Anything. Drop it off and we'll ask you which charity do you want to nominate. You can select from our list. And it's as simple as that. And as well, we also need people to come and shop. So if you're looking
Definitely.
for something different, something interesting, we stock absolutely anything.
Definitely. I want to know where your love for this kind of. I know you said you have a love for giving, but I'm just thinking in terms of style. You look very stylish right now, and I wonder if that your experience with other charity stores has also contributed to that.
Of course, you know what? I'm not joking if I tell you that I always seek out secondhand.
Yes.
I just love it. I love scratching and a big pile of stuff. I may only find one thing that I take home and I will treasure forever. I only dress secondhand from head to toe, and wherever I go and visit, I seek out a charity store or a secondhand store where I can buy stuff.
And it's such a big part of South African culture. I think if you find different things from different people, you're able to piece together sort of stories around the clothes.
You know what? It's true. We are an incredible, colourful nation.
Yes.
We are so unique, and I think we are not afraid of exploring and being adventurous with our individualism.
Definitely.
We are certainly unique. And I can see young people, they are very expressive in their fashion, and I love to see that. It's almost a culture that's developing where the youngsters are much more conscious of recycling,
Yes.
giving back. We don't want to look like the next person. I am who I am, and I'm cool, and I love it. I see guys buying girls' clothes. I see girls, and I just love it. We explore, we just do our own thing. We individuals. And I really like that. I think it's amazing.
It is. It's really amazing. And you don't have to break your bank while doing it, because I think one of the best things is the fact that you will get something really amazing, something that looks like it just came off some sort of shop and it's not that expensive, and it's still beautiful.
I always say, and I think I'm quite accurate when I make the statement, the people that shop at Junkie for second-hand clothing, they are not people that can't afford to buy new. They are people with a unique style.
Yes.
And a bit of creativity. They know how to throw an outfit together.
Yes.
So it's not even about not having money. It's about having style,
Yes.
seeking out something different. And I love the concept, especially with our younger people.
Yes.
They go into life with a different mindset. They're not going out to make debt everywhere at all these.
That's the thing.
And I just see that's, be clever about it.
Yes.
Buy cash, pay cheaper, have your own style, live debt free.
Definitely.
And I think that's amazing.
And you're also giving to a good cause, which to me is the highlight of it all. I mean, how many things do you buy that will ever reach or impact someone else's life? And I think that's the great thing about charity shops.
Totally. It's like you are supporting a different type of economy, the feel-good economy, making things a little bit easier, because there is huge need. But whatever we can do, just a little bit to make it easier for the next person, the next organizer, is awesome. We must do that. Don't chuck away your junk. Think twice about buying new stuff.
Yeah.
Let's give back.
Definitely. Can you tell me a little bit more about your animal drives? I think you spoke a little bit about that as well.
Yes, I've recently taken on a new charity. It's called Ban Animal Trading. They're obviously focused on trying to stop the trading of animals, which I do believe is very important.
Very.
I've been working with Claw and also Bambelela. They do primates. They've got a sanctuary for primates. They do incredible work because all their work is self-funded.
Yes.
And it's a tremendous financial burden. And there are people that are dedicated to their cause. So we want to help them.
Difference.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And also, in your experience with all the NGOs you've worked with, what do you think is the biggest lack? I know it's financial from a big perspective. A big part of it is financial, but where do you see the gaps? What is the biggest financial issue that they're dealing with?
I put it. It's for me. It's very simple.
Yeah.
These people are running households.
Yes.
For huge amounts of people, and what I appreciate about them is that they're doing a tremendous job. And we must realize that nothing goes around in this world without money. And I think that's the main thing, because they are doing a good job.
Yes.
They sometimes not appreciate it.
Yeah.
and we need to give them support. Donate stuff. They use the clothing where needed. They will use the clothing. They need the rest. We turn into cash for them.
Yes.
They've got to, like the children's homes. They've got to have fuel. They've got to have food. They've got to have the
So it's
list.
like day-to-day runnings of a
Each
household.
little child there is an individual. You know what? And while they're there, they've got a roof over their head. I think it's amazing because I see so many homeless people around me.
Right. Especially in Melville.
This year, it's cold. Every morning I wake up, I think, where are these people
Gonna
sleeping? It's freezing. They're out there in the street. And so we must look after the organizations that are there.
Yes.
And please, if there's any way of getting, I wish there was shelters for homeless people, just where they can go and sleep and have a plate of food. Just very, very basic. I wish there was more of that.
We could do. Definitely, especially because it's so cold, like you said, and nobody wants to be on the street in this weather.
Yeah, and I've got a big issue. It's probably my compassionate heart.
Yes.
But you know, there's a lot of people out in the streets and they all have their own different issues. And I think it's not always important to rehabilitate people.
Okay.
But it's important to accept them for who they are,
Yes.
and to give them a bit of dignity by giving them a plate of food, somewhere to sleep and bath, just that bit of dignity. And I think from there, if they want to be rehabilitated, they will reach out.
Yes.
But I think everybody deserves a little roof over their head.
I completely agree with you. Can you just tell us a little bit about what people can expect if they go into your store? So I know you've got clothes, I know you've got appliances. What can you find?
Furniture, kitchenware, appliances, beautiful ornaments.
Wow.
Fantastic books, and we've currently got a huge book sale on,
Lovely.
R5 a book. My policy is I like to put quality stuff out there as
Yes.
best as possible.
Yes.
We clean it up, we make it look pretty, and you come and shop. There's absolutely
Everything
everything
you
there.
can think of.
Your whole house from A to Z. Shoes, handbags, we get fabulous stuff. It's important that I like to put nice things on the shelves for my customers.
Lovely. Thank you so much for your time, Michelle.
Pleasure. Thank you very much for inviting me.
No problem. I hope you can come back again when you have new finds in the store. I'm so excited to go and look.
Thank you.
Definitely. So that was Michelle de Villiers from the Junkie charity store on 7th in Melville. It's so important that we give in any way. If you can recycle, if you can choose a different path in terms of how you dress and be more individual and be more charismatic in how you dress, I think charity shops are where you need to be going. And I think it's a double whammy because you change your style, and you also are giving to a great charity. So you cannot miss the Junkie charity store. It's amazing. It's pink, it's bright, and it's in your face, and you can never really miss it on 7th. But for me, you know what, whenever I think of charity shops, and I go to a lot, I'm a thrift shopper. All of my friends know I always get something on a discount. But for me, it's always so important when I see these really selfless human beings opening up these shops and using their own money really to open up these shops, finding the merchandise, refurbishing it, cleaning it, and then selling it again. Also, what I find is that a lot of people who cannot afford go there. A lot of trendy young people go there. A lot of people who just want something different in their wardrobes, in their spaces go there. So it's a really amazing, different, eclectic crowd. It isn't necessarily just a disadvantaged crowd. It's a crowd that comes from all over South Africa. So if you guys really want to change your style again, or your living area, and just make it a little bit more retro and a little bit more, I think a little bit more interesting. Interesting is the word. Please do not forget to go and clear out some items at the Junkie charity store in Melville. There's so many other ones. There's a hospice charity shops. There's a hospice Wits. There's a one just down the road as well from me. I just don't know the name. There's a lot in Melville. Melville's actually quite an arty area, so you you have so many to choose from. But that's it from us at Social TV. If you want to know a little bit more about what we do and how you can get involved, please don't forget to go to www.social-tv.co.za, and we can give you contacts to Junkie Store, see how you can help as a corporate, see how you can help as a human being. If you've got too many clothes in your wardrobe, go and donate them. Too many shoes, go and donate them. Somebody needs them more than you do. As we all know, it's winter now. If you've got blankets, if you've got anything, go and give them to a charity shop. Let that money, let those essentials go to good use. Don't just throw them away in a dustbin somewhere. Recycle your clothes. It's a new space that we're in. It's a new generation. Millennials are now more aware of the kind of contribution they're making to the environment, and I think that's something that's going to be moving and trending in South Africa for the next few years. So let's make sure that we recycle our clothes. Let's make sure that we don't just throw them away. Let's remember that style is timeless, and you can find anything at a thrift shop, and you can find the best and even the most elaborate and elegant types of clothes. So you don't have to break your bank while doing it. But anyway, that's it from me, Vue Kyolwana. If you want to know a little bit more, go to Vue for Real on my Twitter or on my Instagram, or Social One TV on our Twitter, and we will get right back at you. Love and peace. Goodbye.
Live from 27 Boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.